พอดีโอ้เริ่มกันเลยดีกว่าเดี๋ยวไปยิงกัน
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But isn't this a little too sweet?
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness.
Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time.
There's no need to be nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious.
I'm glad you like it. But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cake so much? Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine. So this is where you were. Senior Fufu, you're back. Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Siloon Bay. We should go take a look. How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming...
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about...
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here, she'd...
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yeshu Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother, he's...
Yeshun Guang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you, since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must...
Excuse me, but...
Sorry, I forgot to introduce...
I am Lu Hongzhou. I know who you are. Yishun's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before. We also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approach...
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these...
Okay. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all. Ye Guang, never ever forget who you are. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way.
So, who exactly is...
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything.
An elder? But I heard that Yishuan Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Failum Heights incident back...
Well, he's more of a guardian than a... Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
He doesn't seem to like me much.
Huh? Really? He's always been quite a serious person. He's probably feeling a bit tense lately, with everything going on. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late, and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time, I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay? See you tomorrow.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with the...
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Failum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside HoYoverse, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, as such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyan's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end, he was possessed by the...
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyu.
Good thing we had the Qingming sword. It made it possible for us to take that monster down and save Senior Ye.
So I've heard. Xiaoguang, you ended up using the power of the Qingming sword after all, didn't...
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyuan left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyuan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunque Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just...
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists, and when I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the Creator. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunque Summit. And that's exactly why we need to find him.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did.
Whatever the case, Ye Shuyuan has done real damage to Yunque Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with...
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon and the strange thing is...
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a...
I see it now. That black mist. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like...
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunque Summit. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak?
thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation. Whoa. Oh.
Wise. I'm still a little worried. Sure, Xiaoguang looks fine now, but who knows if that sword's influence might get worse. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memories.
That makes sense. But reaching out to Shifu directly might...
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything...
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows... But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword, so you must keep a close eye on her condition.
Understood.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel, but after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and we know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew that
This was my mistake, one I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone. Until the Keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my...
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. Instead of blaming anyone, the way she looked just now, she must be...
I agree. Leaving her alone with her thoughts.
I still have something I need to take care of. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side...
Please, when you see her, tell her...
Wise? What are you doing here?
Oh, it's just, when I knocked earlier, I heard a strange noise from inside. I thought something might have happened, so I...
Thank you. I'm fine. But you... my diary?
I'm sorry. I actually caught a glimpse.
Huh? Wait, what exactly did you see? Oh, you're both here! Perfect. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting. I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that. Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
Xiaoguang, I've been meaning to tell you. You don't always have to be the understanding one. It's all right to feel bothered, to feel sad. Anyone would. I would if I were in your situation. Those feelings are perfectly normal. Nothing to be ashamed of. So, remember, you don't...
Thank you, really.
All right. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine.
Huh? A test? Alright then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
Alright, first question. What did we have back at Yumcha-sin?
The Moonbell Osmanthus cakes, made with the very first golden I also asked you if memories are like tea leaves that fall to the bottom of the cup. And you told me that memories aren't reflections in a teacup, and that the tea leaves can still float back up if some...
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's...
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked...
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunquei Summit.
Right again! Now
And the last one.
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one.
Senior?
Couldn't quite catch that. Say it a little louder.
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting a...
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. Huh. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look.
Ý là Nha lón. Yeah.
Is someone there?
เพลงขึ้น
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang, through and through.
Could it be...
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. But me? How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is and yet, people are selfish by nature. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their... But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build... And then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword. To become... No one ever cares about the person beneath that title. The one who bleeds. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, what do you think would happen?
People would understand, right?
You really are just as naive as she. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. I refuse to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? Don't. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Hold on. I still have a lot of questions to ask you.
Wise? What happened to me?
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Jel from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yongguai Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to...
Hello. I'm Yashunguang. It's nice to meet you,
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally, you know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yongguai Summit's former...
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd...
Please, don't say things like that.
I'm kidding. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And We also have Mr. Wise here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it me, or does Miss Zhao seem a little...
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shuyun.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guy?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he...
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manner.
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about.
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown...
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded, but so, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that...
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming Sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan, like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the Hollow Steps, and how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Yeshu Yuan. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Waifei cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like, some sort of resonance.
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact.
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow, and those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal myself. I need you, Missy, and our brilliant Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer.
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuan Shifu...
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before. I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao.
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part... Looks like you two aren't exactly... That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be Roxy. You're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry. If Yishuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say he said he'd save me. So, but here I am, pretending nothing happened, stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps... I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
All right. If you've already made...
Thank you. Really, to be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that You're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, I know they mean well, but you listen to me. You stand up for me. That means more to me.
No need to thank me. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself. I'm just accompanying you. That's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. Will you promise that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there.
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders. Pinky promise.
Huh. I knew it. You came after all.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics.
So what you're saying...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No, like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to we've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility. In contrast, Yunquei Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here, seems to have... Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunquei's...
Of course we care about Phylum Heights, but at the moment, the only sign of Hollow expansion comes from your...
You've done your research, I see. But, according to... Still, we won't know... Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you a... So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious... To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy and new Eridu to guide my way. No time to waste. Let's head out now. I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
strange. Did the Qingmings...
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something?
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is gonna...
Abnormal miasma detected in...
Something's definitely wrong.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually...
It's not about the concentration of miasma, but there's something unsettling about it.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that the sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction. So we'll split up for now.
Huh? We're not going together?
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Miss...
No, that's not what I mean.
You're misunderstanding. Xiaoguang is only concerned about your safety.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge. The only one without a single failed mission. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll... Okay then. Let's follow the coordinates and start from the The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
Free as the skies.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a bamboo in front of the warehouse?
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land.
Proceed!
Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick.
The line is drawn.
That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquei Summit.
almost my heart.
Attempting to reorganize data. Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu of risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa! This little guy can speak the universal language! Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
It seems kinda weird.
Reorganizing. Hey, friends over there! I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a...
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat bamboo. But lots of bamboo can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a bamboo with that kind of setup. You've got me curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to design high firepower combat bamboo in the first place?
Every bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every bamboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is to protect I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting is perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hospital.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed. Still, thank you.
Your model sounds very powerful.
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other bamboo. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even technically I should have been scrapped long ago. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these rooms.
It's okay. You can... Oh, right. I haven't even introduced... This is my junior, Wise. We're disciples from Yunquay Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now?
As a combat bamboo, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's...
Chicken is stewed until tender. Add freshly washed vegetables untainted by any hollow contamination into the pot. And for the finishing touch, sprinkle in a pinch of porcelain powder. And just like that, a delicious, nutritious porcelain soup that boosts your immune system is ready to serve. What's the...
Free as the skies.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird... Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals, but if we go now...
You decide.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And for now, we just can't ignore a friend in...
I knew you'd say that. Let's move.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right decision.
Through the void.
This one looks like trouble.
Oh, and when I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. What the heavens? Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Finally, the last of them.
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you...
Wait, don't tell me
We saw you surrounded by a ton of
Yeah. We caught sight of her brother earlier.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was, seems you're keeping your word. And who's this Bamboo?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It's...
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bamboo wandering around a place this dangerous alone.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bamboo. My combat instincts, even with my body damaged. My memory core still carries the memory of every battle I've...
That explanation almost sounds... Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is... Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible...
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right. Luxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bamboo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers, I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of.
In Phylum.
What about?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in. Be careful, everyone!
Hop in anytime.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. Here I draw. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me. The sword? Radiant cloud!
Thanks to everyone's combined effort, production at Factory 3 is back on track. Fellow workers, while we celebrate this progress, Lady Sunbringer...
My move! What's the light? Rapid slashes! My move! Rapid slashes! Don't you underestimate me!
The sword smears my heart. The blade knows my heart.
โหลครับเสร็จแล้วครับ
Here's the skies.
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before them. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood.
That was an illusion for...
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol.
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell.
So your teacher...
I don't really know.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like... And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Wise knows his teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale. Like the ocean suddenly...
So, that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking...
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find...
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there. So many white flowers here. Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in? The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
What do you need me to do? Let's hurry up and check those black flowers.
She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming sword. What's wrong? You look so surprised, my dear Junior.
You're not Xiaoguang?
I told you, right? I am her. If you forget again, I might have to make sure the next memory sticks a little deeper. No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel it, but I do what I can to make sure we... Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Be gone!
Sorry. That girl was your other half? Interesting.
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or...
What? You knew she existed?
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's all right. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power.
Actually, it was my idea, too. I thought she thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power.
Even so, that's too dangerous. You shouldn't do that again. You promised me, Xiaoguang.
I know!
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I...
Yeah, I felt it too.
Brother?
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it? Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. It's pretty hard to read.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone. Sorry. I didn't...
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. Maybe there's a reason.
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do.
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lock Spring's gotten...
We've pretty much wrapped up here. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion. Too bad none of it is exactly good. Let's go. I'll leave the rest. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the—
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too. No, that shouldn't be possible. Anyway, let's—
maybe we should take—
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem, right?
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao?
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix—
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Alright then.
So what you're saying is, no one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan...
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication with them. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her.
Something happened to Ish.
We can't get in touch with her at the moment. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that. Completely undisciplined.
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to tell everyone.
So it really is true.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what...
So you entered the Hollow.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this. Not encouraging her.
It's not his fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Yixuan Guang, you're the last person who gets... The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yonghui Summit's most vital and... If your actions bring shame to Yonghui Summit, can you take responsibility?
With all due respect, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiaoguang? Or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder?
What are you implying? Yixuan Guang is the wielder of the Qing...
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiaoguang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunhui Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
You!
I apologize if it's bad timing, everyone. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm, and I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have now. Any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Yixuan Shifu with you?
Yixuan? She reported some info about Phylum Heights.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into some...
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's made it, I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain unruly
Thanks for standing up for me. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu, and to them, it doesn't matter. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunhui Summit's...
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so...
The mayor said we should lay low for now, right? Let's just take it...
Yeah, you're...
We rarely get downtime.
Sure. Mind if I change first? You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so, let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tongsui shop here is pretty good. Why don't we give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus flavored desserts. I really love those.
No need to stress too much. Let's take a breather. Getting to know Phylum Heights...
A long day calls for a spoonful of sweetness. Come in and
and try today's special. Mm-hmm. Oh. This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I want.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiaoguang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet. But that's no big deal. I think it's delicious.
I probably added too much sugar. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquay Summit try it too. I wonder...
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then...
Wow, Xiaoguang. It feels like you really...
It's how I kept myself on. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and tastes.
It's getting late. Time to head back. Come to think of it, Xiaoguang's osmanthus cakes have always been on the sweeter side. Hey, Xiaoguang. What's going on?
I'm fine. It's just... I felt everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. Wise.
Go ahead.
What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry. It's a weird question, right?
I'd actually like to answer. When I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these colorful flowers. I loved those bright and colorful flowers, but the cliff was high, and honestly, I was terrified of falling. Until one day, I actually did. But thankfully, nothing happened. The ground below was just a soft patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was all. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as a kid. Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. But you'll never know unless you take that first step forward. So if you ever feel uncertain, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expect.
I get it now. Thank you. Once again.
Huh? What'd you just say?
I said thank you. And sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling.
Don't worry. Don't be fooled by how I look. Ever since I joined Rinkway Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just remember, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
Junior.
ไว้มันจะแยกร่างไงวะกินยาไปทั่วเลยเกิดปัญหาพบกันมันจะทำยังไงเดี๋ยวไว้มีแยกร่างออกมาไง
Okay, I won't be afraid. When I have that nightmare again, I know you'll be there. I believe you'll catch me. I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything. Actually... We meet again, my dear Junior.
มีสภาพเมื่อกี้แล้วตัดไปไม่มีไปวันตรงนี้กันไป
Xiaoguang was just about to...
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her. Let me tell you. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forms. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their ebb to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword. Because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away, and she'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt?
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of you. That's why I told you before. The more noble, It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right?
But why are you telling...
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all. You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
I'll bring it up to her when I get the chance. Whatever she decides, I'll respect her choice.
Complete trust and respect, huh? That must be why she cares about you so much. Fine, I'll admit it. Right now, you're dangerously charming. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse. A trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie. Seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship?
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with, but unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking, because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper. The well-behaved junior everyone expected. I'm that side of her. The part that's wild, human. I'm her instinct. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into God. Too bad I'm neither divine, nor interested in if being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunque summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight run until next time, my dear Junior. Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3? No, I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. I've done these steps so many times. head. It feels like I've forgotten. Will I one day end up forgetting my junior's face? No, I don't want that. It's all right. If I forget 10 times, I will. Junior, if one day I'm no longer, will you remember me?
มันนอนแล้วใช่ไหมพี่นอนเศร้าอีกโอ้โอ้
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. And now it won't play anymore.
Osmanthus candy. Feels like something she'd like. I hope she does.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either. But I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below and accidentally slipped.
What happened after that?
Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass, something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now. Did I wake you? I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together.
But didn't we already have some earlier?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd make you some myself.
Hold on, Xiaoguang. Tell me honestly, did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me. You're starting to lose your memory. Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first, no matter what.
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
When did it begin? Was it after the last time you used the Qingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights. Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the because I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worse. I don't want anyone else to worry because of me. I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. But please don't worry. I will keep our promise, I swear. So, could you please keep this between us for now? When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else too. I just need a little more time.
This is too dangerous. And I promised Ishu and Shifu I'd monitor your condition.
I know. I'll talk to Shifu, I promise. Just not now. We still can't reach her. She might have run into some trouble. Everyone's already so worried. And with the hollow expanding on top of that... When Shifu gets to Phylum Heights, I'll tell her in person, okay? Just please don't tell anyone until then.
Fine. But when you're ready, we need to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about finding any chance to help you get better. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens, I'm on your side.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too. Junior, actually...
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
No. If things are this bad here at Swabian, we need to hurry and regroup with the others. We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum Heights.
Yeshengguang,
Elder Liu?
I told you before. The Qingming sword is one of Yonghui Summit's most valuable, and now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only the blade of Baize can pierce the night and awaken the dawn. This is your time to step forward, Sword Keeper. Use the Qingming sword to save Phylum Heights.
I know.
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. Let's meet up with everyone and talk about it first.
The path of Baize is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing, you shouldn't stand in her way. As Yonghui Summit's sword keeper, wielding the heaven's will cannot be defied.
I don't know about all that, but what I do know is that Xiaoguang's fate should be hers to decide. Xiaoguang, let's check what's happening outside. We should be...
Yeah.
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Swabian Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others. Mm-hmm.
abnormal miasma has taken over all of Phylum Heights.
Alright, we'll take the Yunquai disciples and clear out all the black flowers in Phylum Heights first. But just doing that probably won't stop the Hollow from expanding. From what we can tell, the real source is inside Lemnian Hollow.
The flowers react to the Qingming Sword's power, so I'll head into Lemnian Hollow and clear out the flowers.
But your body...
Really, it's fine. I've tried it before. Junior went in with me last time. He knows. Right, Junior?
Last time might have been fine, but in your current conditions,
She does not get to choose. It's her duty as the Sword Keeper.
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiaoguang...
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Phylum High. But you're different, Ye Shengguang. If the Qingming saw this...
But Shifu made it very clear before.
If only Shifu were here.
Elder Lu was right. We don't really have the manpower to...
How about counting me in?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And Lock Spring! You're here?
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little bamboo along.